Sagittarius, this is your horoscope for November 2016. It's really nice to be with you today. Now, I've had a look at the main things coming up in November. Now, I'm going to give you a rundown of how those impact you specifically. Please have a look at the forecasts for your rising sign and sun sign as well. If you want to get a really in-depth overview, anything short of a private reading, then by checking this report for your sun sign and your rising is going to be the best bet. Now, as far as November is concerned, until the 9th of November, you've got Mars sitting in Capricorn in your second house. So Sagittarius, this is really a wonderful time here at the beginning of November, the first 9 days, when you are really focused on your work, on your finance, making it work, creating abundance for yourself, and really working to transform your financial situation. So you'll be very good at working hard, using new opportunities that come your way, adding new sources of income and business, saving, switching your money around to get more for your money. It's really a wonderful time of being focused on that and really wanting to put the effort and the energy into it to make it better. So if you're interested in learning about shares or stocks or the pension scheme at your work, it's really great and you'll be interested in it and you'll be able to make changes to it. Now on the 9th of November, that energy really changes because Mars goes into Aquarius in your third house and you start to focus much more on what you can do for other people. So you're not interested in your finances anymore and what you can do for yourself. You're interested in what you can communicate that's going to serve and help others. So very humanitarian, kind of very noble in nature. On the 12th of November, Venus goes into Capricorn in your second house. So that really changes things. So at the beginning of the month where you were really driven and it was almost like a personal mission to achieve something in your finances and to make it different, Venus is the planet of love and beauty, so it feels much less forced and much less urgent, and you start to actually enjoy working with your finances, with your money, with your savings, but also there's a potential for you now from the 12th of November onwards to discover some sort of creative aptitude or knack that you have with some sort of tangible format, whether it's clay, art, sculpture, flowers, pottery, whatever. Because Venus is the planet of creativity, cosmetics, hairdressing, interior design, jewelry design, you're really going to feel very creative and you're going to feel connected with some sort of tangible format. So sometimes Sagittarius, you're very much up here with ideas and you can get really fired up, but sometimes what's lacking is the detail, the nitty-gritty, and you're really down to earth here in November and you can really get to the physical matter and work with it and influence it in a positive, creative way. On the 13th, Mercury, the planet of communication, goes into your sign of Sagittarius in your first house. So you're going to feel super switched on. Your life is coming into great focus. You see what's happening, you see what's coming up, you know what you want to make secure, what you want to create more stability with, what plans you want to take on board, and what you want to get rid of and what you want to release. So you're sharp as a knife here. Nothing is getting past you. You see the bigger picture and you're really on point when it comes to sorting yourself out, first and foremost. The biggest sector of activity here is around the 1st, 2nd, and 12th houses. Those all have to do with you. So use your intellect to really get yourself in a position where you're happy with the way things are going. On the 14th of November, the full moon happens. This isn't just any full moon, it's a super moon. It's the closest the moon has been to the Earth this century so far, and it's not going to happen again until 2034. So the moon, when it's this close, appears 14 to 30% bigger, and because it's closer to us, it impacts us more. Now, the full moon showers us with this Taurus energy. Taurus is really very earthy, it's very much a blessing, and this is partially why you feel so down to earth and so grounded, and you can interact with things, but it's in your 6th house, so you will be able to see things in a much more grounded, practical way. That's why you're so good at planning ahead. That's why you're so good at making decisions. This is good, this is bad. I like this, I don't like that. You can also sort out your health, expand your planning, learning, understanding to your own physical health, plus your day-to-day life, your routine. You can change your whole life here in November, Sagittarius. I don't like the commute. I don't like the country I'm living in. I'm going to move to the tropics. I'm going to not commute. I'm going to work from home. I know that's a huge, huge change, and under normal circumstances, a huge transition like that would take months, maybe even years. But because you're so on point, because you're so switched on, because you're so you can really get those things sorted out much quicker. And really, if you do want to make changes like that, do them. You'll be able to keep a lid on things. On the 19th and 20th, and I say the 19th and 20th because it depends on where you are, America, Australia, when this happens, Neptune goes direct. Neptune's been in retrograde for the last 5 months. You can see it as almost napping. And now it goes direct. And it goes direct in your 4th house of family. It's in Pisces, and Neptune is an outer planet. It's a generational kind of influence. Neptune is only in Pisces every 160 plus years. And it's in Pisces from 2011 until 2026. So those of us on planet Earth right now, we're experiencing this for a reason. And Neptune is the veil. In Pisces, it's very happy because it rules Pisces. So it's about understanding and looking beyond into what could be. And in your 4th house of family, Sagittarius, you're really going to understand what your true passions and desires are when it comes to your family life. Do you elect to have children or not? Do you want to be with someone? Are you happy single? Do you want to sort out the relationship with your mother or not? What does family mean to you? What is it about? Do you care or not? I know that sounds very, I can think about that whenever, but it's the understanding and the insight that you've got and a feeling that, do you know what, I wasn't quite certain. And it's this kind of thing, sometimes in life we wake up one day and something just clicks into place. It's like, oh my God, I know. How did I not realize I wanted to be a dancer for the last 10 years? Today I've woken up, I'm super, super certain. And the certainty that comes into your life here, Sagittarius, is about what you want to do in your family life or with your existing family. That's what the gift of Neptune direct is for you. On the 21st, happy birthday. The sun goes into your sign of Sagittarius and it goes into your 1st house of self. So this is a time where you feel great. Your midheaven, Mercury and Saturn, they're all in Sagittarius in your 1st house. So it's your birthday. It's time to celebrate. You feel good. You feel like it's your time of the year. You feel energized. You feel at ease. You feel like, this is your time to shine. It's your birthday and things are very positive and you're energized by the things that you do regularly anyway. That builds and builds now over the last week of November. And by the time the 29th comes around, the new moon happens in Sagittarius in your 1st house. So that pulls in even more of your energy, making you feel so alive, so passionate, so full of energy that please plan something big because you're going to have such immense energy that you can really handle anything and do anything that you want. Also make it fun and enjoyable. If you're not moving to the tropics, then do something fun. Go on a trip, spend some time with friends, do something that'll be like a scream, something super fun. You're really going to feel very at ease and very comfortable in your own skin, so make the most of it. That's your forecast for November. If you'd like a private reading with me to look at your love life or what your life purpose is or what's coming up for you in your finances, in response to what your birth chart is about, which is going to be much more specific than a forecast for all Sagittarians, because it looks at your place of birth, your date of birth, and your time of birth, then please get in touch with me for a private reading. My website is gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab and you can order a reading with me there. Please remember to subscribe, and I'll speak to you next month.